What's up, guys? Your boy Matt Pack 420 here, coming at you with a new one. And today, all right, yeah, Roe V Wade has been overturned. Now, no, I haven't done any videos lately. I've been focusing a lot on Life Liberty Gaming. I've just been streaming all the weekends, just having a good time over there. But no, I decided to come out of hibernation for this one, and I'm actually probably going to try and start doing more videos on this channel because I want to start growing this channel, but I really want to start growing Life Liberty Gaming. But well, I'll get into that at the end of the video. No, this right here though has the Libtards REEeing, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've been trolling on Twitter, these fucking losers in the gaming space and on Twitter. It's just been great. These people are just screeching out slogans and just reeing and being pissed off and just not doing any research whatsoever. I point this out in my Left Liberty Gaming video that nobody bothered to go and just do the tiniest bit of research and understand what's going on here. They just want to tweet out, but my women's rights and abortion is legal and blah blah blah, and sharing the fact that they're losing supporters because they don't want any cis white men, Nazis in their community kind of stuff. But no, look, even the framing of this is bad. I used this article earlier. The AP is also full of activists. It doesn't matter what publication or mainstream media source you follow. It's a biased source. Even Fox News is opposition, is controlled opposition. You have to go to independent sources and read several articles from several different places to understand what's really going on. But I just wanted to pull this up because I just want to point out the framing of this article is also shit from the AP, which is supposed to be the accredited news source of all the United States. This is who everyone answers to. So if the AP prints it, it must be true. But no, the framing of this is god awful here. So the Supreme Court on Friday stripped away the nation's constitutional protections for abortions in a still for nearly half a century. The decision by the court's conservative majority overturned the landmark Roe v Wade ruling and is expected to lead to abortion bans in roughly half the states. No, sorta. Look, here's what's gonna happen. I've explained this in previous videos. You'll have states that are gonna outright ban it. Then you'll have states that are gonna be like 6 weeks. Some that'll be like 6 months. Others will be like 9 minutes away, cut that kid out, let's get her out, we'll abort it, no problem. And then you'll have states like California that'll probably be like it's kind of limping around a little bit, it's kind of not great looking, it's not viable, we'll go ahead and just abort it. It's already been born, sir. It's the same thing. It's not viable. You will. Governor Ralph Northam of Virginia, former, I think, he literally said that. But no, these kids, these people that play these fucking video games, and these fucking idiots on Libtard Twitter, they don't know anything. They don't understand anything. They just want to be part of the herd. They just want to yell out their slogans and say their more women's rights. They just want to. It's kind of dumb, and I'm kind of annoyed with everybody. That's the whole point of me going on Twitter, just trolling these fucking idiots and just calling them out for being stupid, because everyone's stupid. All right, I'll get a little more personal in this video as opposed to the Life Liberty Gaming video. Okay, I'm a libertarian. All right, I'm not conservative. I'm not religious per se. I guess I'm spiritual, but I'm not that conservative. I'm not moral. I'm not a moralist, right? Conservatives tend to be, have a stronger morality. I don't. I'm pretty liberal. Honestly, I'm very liberal. And when it falls to abortion, look, I believe in protecting the liberty of the smallest creatures, right? Again, I've said this before, with great liberty comes great responsibility. It's corny as shit, it really is, but I live by it. I really do. And me and my girlfriend, we've made our decision. If we get pregnant, we're responsible adults, and we'll take care of it. Be great. I can't wait to be a dad, honestly. But right now, it's just we're not ready for it. We don't want one right now. We want to take care of our business, because we're, you know, we're part of a millennial generation that got left behind, and I'm still just trying to get my stuff and my life in a spot where I think I can have kids in. I don't want to have kids and struggle like how I grew up and many of us grew up. I don't want to struggle like that. Some years I didn't get new school clothes, you know, wearing the same clothes from last year, and, you know, clothes that barely fit because, you know, I was a husky little boy, and I just, you know, I couldn't afford school clothes this year, so I wore a lot of, you know, I wore a lot of the sweats and stuff sometimes. I think I made fun of it, but I don't, you know, I look back and that's where I got my sense of humor and my self-deprecation. You know, you cannot, you know, make fun of me. Like, there's no way. I mean, you can, but you're not gonna break me. It's like, you know, it's like a roast, man. I can sit up there and you can sit there and roast me, and I'm probably gonna laugh at it. Like, there's no way you can say anything that's gonna hurt my feelings or make me feel like shit. It's impossible. You're not gonna do it to me. I don't take things serious. All right. Probably because when I was a younger kid, you know, it toughened me up, I guess. I didn't like it, but it's okay. It's kids shit, you know? But I don't want my kids to struggle like that. I don't want to have to worry about them, you know, having lunch money, you know, am I got the gas money or lunch money for the kid, you know, that kind of stuff. And that kind of stuff does happen and did happen, you know. Borrowing from family members because they needed gas money because they gave me, you know, the lunch money. And even though the, you know, school offered reduced lunch, it still was, you know, 10-15 bucks that my mom needed for gas, you know, that went to school lunches for me and my brother. It's just, you know, it was hard, and I don't want my kids to go through that. I want to be able to be in a place where it's like that. But, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, my girlfriend, she wants a child, and it happens. So that's my personal deal. I don't care what other people do. All right. As far as me being a libertarian, I don't like the government having a say into it. And I'd much rather be able to fight it with the state government as opposed to the federal government. And look, I've been through this. All right. Razorfist has done a video about this on how Roe V Wade was based on a lie in the first place. And the ruling was based off of falsehoods. And we can't, you know, base rulings, laws of the land based on people lying about accounts and the reason for, you know, it being a law or whatever. Like, look, people don't want to do a little bit of research. All right. And the woman lamented on her deathbed the fact that her name was used in activism for killing children. Then you'll have a bunch of libtards saying, oh, she said she was coerced by the, you know, by the conservative religious churches and blah, blah, blah. Just like, that doesn't recount the fact that she lied about everything and what happened to her. All right, look, no one wants to have actual discussions on Twitter. I mean, you can't, it's impossible. It's only 240 characters. They just want to say, oh, but my women's rights. Oh, you're an asshole. You're a cis white male, you fucking racist cunt. No, I am a Hispanic man, and according to you and your rules, I cannot be racist because I have neither privilege nor power. I am a minority. We all know that's a bunch of horse shit. Anybody can be racist. If you go down to the South American countries, they hate on each other all fucking day. All right. But no, these Americans have never really experienced true racism. At least modern Americans, they haven't. They haven't. Let's be real. They have not. All right, modern Americans today, if you're not over a certain age, you have not, you know, seen true racism. All right, I've been pulled over by the cops. Oh, they fucking police brutality. No, man. You have instances here and there, but bruh, man, no one. I haven't seen anybody get the hose turned on them or have the dogs attack them, like in the way that we've seen, you know, in the 1960s when my neighbor actually talked about it back in the day before he died a long time ago. I had a neighbor who lived through all that, and he said dogs attacked, and it was a crazy time, you know. And when I compare the shit we're going through now to then, it's day and night, and these fucking people are soft fucking losers who don't understand what people actually did fight for to get to this, you know, spot we are in today. All right, so if we got laws based on fucking falsehoods and all that shit, that just chips away at our actual liberties. Where we got women who actually believe it is a constitutional right to be able to have an abortion. That's a perversion of the Constitution, to be honest with you. Whether you're pro-life or pro-choice or whatever in between, we cannot be having perversions of the Constitution like that. All right, we need to have straight laws of the land. All right, if the states want to decide whatever they want to decide, I'm better off with that than having perversions of the Constitution. All right, and it's such a libertarian thing to be like, oh, this state sucks, I'm gonna go move to this state because they're more of what I like. All right, move where you want to be. All right, if you live in a state that, you know, supports, pro-life or whatever, or supports women's right to have an abortion up to like 6 weeks or whatever, go move to that state. If you want to be in a state that, you know, outright outlaws it, go move to that state. All right, states' rights are a great thing. It is a great fucking thing, really is. All right, all these fucking losers on Twitter are all, you know, just bitching about, oh, you're gonna have the women have to go fucking move to a different state or drive to a different state. It's like, you already have to drive slick. Not every fucking city or every fucking town has a freaking Planned Parenthood office where you can go have an abortion. Some people have to drive anyway. All right, that's not a legitimate, you know, reason. All right, it's a horse shit reason. People have to drive to do some of this stuff anyway. Not everyone has access to that, you know, health care. All right, let's be real. It's just a disingenuous argument. It's like when they say that voter ID laws are racist. I'm like, hello, I've got an ID right here. All right, I didn't have a hard time getting it. It's right here in my wallet, right here. Okay, did not have a hard time getting it. Okay, I had to pass a driver's test, and they're like, here you go, sir. Here's your ID. But no, that I guess getting a driver's license is racist. Having to be parted to go get beer is racist. It's just these, they're all disingenuous arguments. I hate disingenuous arguments from the left and the right. It just tends to come from the left these days. All right, but there are disingenuous arguments all over the place, and I just cannot stand them. All right, so whether you agree or disagree with this, if you're gonna give me disingenuous arguments that back up your claim, I just ain't got time for you. And that's what these people are fucking doing online. All right, they're just giving me disingenuous fucking arguments. We got Xbox getting in on this shit here. And look, shout out to all the people that are calling them out on this shit. All right, there are a few people that are sitting here like, yay, great, yay, you guys are great. And then, you know, but for the most part, there are people that are just like, you know, can we get video games, please? You know, like they are look, there are not a whole lot of games coming out on Xbox this year. Not a lot of first party games. And like to all the people saying Sony's got a lot of games too, and they ain't got a lot of, this is going to be a very light year in video games. All right, this is going to be the year where the pandemic actually catches up to everybody. Because this would have been the year where all the games can't come out, but everything is being pushed to further 2023, and that's just how it's going to be. All right, so this year, whether you're an Xbox fanboy or a PlayStation fanboy or whatever, everything's getting pushed out this year, so it doesn't fucking matter. All right, I just like the fact that you got people that are going there calling out Xbox and saying, fuck this, dude, give me the fucking games. All right, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about disingenuous arguments. Okay, I don't want to pick on this, and I don't know who this person is. I just know they got a fucking check mark, and I, you know, punch up. All right, and I'm sick of these fucking blue check marks. So disgusted to see what's happening in America. You deserve to be able to make decisions for your own body, not to have it taken away from you. This is again what I call a disingenuous argument. Why? Because they're not talking about the law and what it actually means. All right, like I said earlier in the video, it falls to the states. All right, it's not, the federal government isn't taking away anything. All right, they're actually giving back the rights to the states where it should have been. This ruling is actually a decentralization. All right, oh, that's a fancy word for some of these motherfuckers. Decentralization. What does that mean? That means smaller government, less overreach, less fucking say from the federal government. They should have never had a say in the first place. Like I said, it's an argument based on lies, perversing the fucking Constitution. All right, so we got people that are just sitting here saying they're taking away your rights, but they're not. They don't understand the law. They don't understand what's going on. They're just saying whatever they fucking want on Twitter. And then we got more of these disingenuous memes right here. Who is against abortion? Yeah, who wants to adopt? Here's the thing though, it is really difficult to adopt in this country. They make it really difficult to the point where it's so much easier for people to go outside of this country to adopt. They make it so fucking hard for the average person to adopt. There are millions of people, all right, millions of couples out there that would love to have a child, but for whatever reason they can't have a child, and they tried to adopt, and for whatever reason they keep getting denied. All right, I know a couple, you know, or used to know a couple. I haven't, you know, seen them in a while, but I do remember my mom had a friend who talked about how she wanted children, but she couldn't have them, and I was real young, I can't remember, but her and her husband wanted to have children, but they couldn't. So she was always watching me and watching my cousins, and she always tried to adopt, and I remember saying that she just got denied every time. Oh, we're just denied. It's this and that, this and that. And this was years ago. And the adoption system has not gotten any better. It's bureaucrat bullshit. All right, there are parents out there that would love to have some 2-3 children and are even capable. They are capable of having it, but for whatever reason, the government, the state government and the federal government just saying, no, you're not fit to be a parent. But all these other motherfuckers can pop out 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 kids and, you know, become part of the welfare state. Oh, it's no problem for them. But people that have a stable career and have stable life, you know, they may not have, you know, they may not be making 3 or, you know, figures a year, but, you know, they're doing okay and they're making it and they can afford a child or two. No, fuck you. You can't. No. Can't afford. You can't have children. Nope. You can't afford it. Nope. It's all horse shit, right? So I'm talking about disingenuous arguments. I hate this shit, all right? It doesn't even say anything. Like, it's all bullshit. Here we go. Hope this makes sense for a non-American prince. Thank you for simplifying this for a little bit, okay? So, there you go. These are the states where it'll be legal through viability. All right? Here are states where it's restricted. All right? And here are states where it's not illegal. And you're going to have some of these states change your laws a little bit. All right, again, you're gonna have, you know, you might even have some of these ones where it's not accessible. Be like, oh, it's accessible till 6 months or 6 weeks or whatever. I guarantee, and yeah, like I said, you're gonna have states like California, they're gonna be like, fuck that shit, you can kill that thing, I don't give a fuck. You get a week, you can have a week after it's born. Throw it in the water, let's see if it still swims. They care more about their guns than women's rights. Well, here's the thing, one is actually a constitutional right and one isn't. Like, I can sit here all day and troll these fucking people, all right? But I've actually got to fucking, you know, edit this stuff. I already did one video, and I got to edit that one and edit this video, all right? But I am having a good time trolling these motherfuckers on Twitter, and I will have a good time this weekend streaming on Life Liberty Gaming. We'll be playing some games. I'm tempted to play Destiny 2 because they are the ones who've been the most vocal as Bungie, and I'm sick of their virtue signaling. And they don't want people like me to play their game. So I'm going to play their game and troll the fuck out of them. And it's going to be fucking great. So I don't know if I'm going to play Destiny or some other game, but we will be streaming Saturday. And we always stream Saturday. I will be actually getting off of work really early this Saturday. So I might do a stream a little earlier than usual, but we definitely will be streaming Saturday. So join me on Life Liberty Gaming. I'll put the link in the description. So you can join me with the fun. Anyway. That's all I got for you guys today. If you like what you see, like what you hear, go and like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. I'll have all that in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.